Nikki here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be talking about focus on yourself, not others. If you would like to hear more, please do stick around as I get into it. We need to think about ourselves more than we think about every other person around us. We tend to lose focus of us, you. You need to focus on you at times and forget the noise outside. Now, the first point I would like to point out is, I have my notes here. The first point I would like to point out is avoid the noise. We sometimes are too focused on every noise and everything that everyone is telling us that we forget about what we're telling ourselves or what we should tell ourselves. Our first priority should be ourselves, because if we are not good, we cannot help another person be good. It's just like you're in a plane and the pilot says, like, if there's an air mask that falls down, they said put the mask on in your face first before you put on another person. It's just like that in life. If you focus on yourself first and you forget about all the noise, then you have the ability to think clearly and to make clear decisions that could take you to the goal and the dream that you so desire. You know, we all have a plan and ambition that we've all set out for ourselves. Maybe you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a preacher. If we focus on what every other person is telling us, then their own mentality is going to kick us away from what we want to do for ourselves. You know, like for me as an example, it's a lot of things that I wanted to do because I kept listening to people. I lost focus of the dream and the ambition that God has put into my mind to do. So because I listened to people so much at that time in my life, I lost track of where I was supposed to be and also the career that I was supposed to do. I kept listening to people telling me I wasn't good enough. That's not for me. I shouldn't do this. You know, those things, they build and they stick to your head. I had to get away. When I got away, I understood that I need to focus on myself. And that was the only solution to the problem that I was having. Because I always say this, because the only way you can find a solution is when you can identify the problem. So I identified the problem because I was listening to all the noise that was around me. And you can never live with noise. Those noise can never make you think clearly. So sometimes stay in a room by yourself. Sometimes just pray. Sometimes ask God for clarity and ask God for the way to move forward in your life. Because when you're out, it's just like you're outside, there's cars passing. You're trying to decide whether you should cross the road, whether you should go right or left. You know, sometimes you need that quiet room, that quiet space where you could think for yourself and think clearly on how to move forward and the next step to move forward in your life. Now, the second thing I would like to talk about is drop your phone. This technology has kind of taken over our lives. It has made us to sink in and to take in what social media is telling us to look like, what social media is accepting, and what social media thinks is right and wrong. We're not even thinking for ourselves anymore. If A, B, and C says this is what we should do, everybody jumps on the wheel and say, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. No, if just because somebody looks like this doesn't mean that because you look like a certain way that you're not beautiful. No, it doesn't. Everyone is beautiful in their own image. You have to identify and understand that you are beautiful. Identify that that thing that makes you so beautiful. You know, like I look in the mirror and I was always telling myself with the time that I felt short and I lost myself, I told myself, girl, you are beautiful. You are wonderfully made. You are the daughter of the Most High King. When you say that to yourself every day in the mirror, that sticks to your head. Because when this phone that we have, this cell phone, it's kind of addictive. It's addictive because I could literally walk out my house and the first thing I remember is, oh, I don't have my phone. And I have to drive back. It doesn't matter how far I drove. I'm going to drive back just to get my phone. And that's honestly not good. Like, we need to focus on ourselves because the more time, like me, I noticed that it was a time I wasn't sleeping. I didn't have the ability to sleep. I didn't sleep on time. I was always up. And do you know why I couldn't sleep? Because I was always on social media. When I'm in bed, I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at Instagram. I'm looking on this. I'm looking on that. I'm looking at this. And how can you sleep when you keep putting new things in your brain? So what I did, what I learned to do is I took my phone, put it away. And once I put my phone far away from my bed, not even close to my bed, far away from my bed, charged it far away from my bed, and I honestly started sleeping better. My sleeping improved, the pattern improved, and the headaches that I thought I was having, it went away, just went away. So sometimes this phone thing that we have, we need to learn to drop it, and it also affects our relationship with people. We lose focus of us because we're so focused on what every other person is doing, and it becomes a competition because you don't want to, oh man, this person has this, I'm gonna get this, oh, I'm gonna just stop. Drop the phone. Let's try that. Just drop the phone. It's gonna help you out a lot in the long run. The next one, number 3, I want to talk about is learn to say no. No. Because I got to the point, I'm going to give you my example. I got to the point whenever somebody asked me to do something, it was always a yes. And I felt like everybody knew I was going to say yes, so they still came to me. It was yes. And the yes, everybody was becoming very strong because I kept doing their work. And I forgot that I needed to rest. Sometimes you have to say no so that you can get that rest. Say no so that you can have that time for yourself. If you're always constantly, oh, people, can you watch my child? Oh, okay, yeah. Can you do this? Can you? I was the yes person. I was the yes man person. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll do that. And I lost myself because I just didn't want to let anyone down. It's okay to say no if you're tired. It's okay to say no if you can't do something. It's better you say no than you're just dying inside. Then that thing that you called a good deed turns into a bad deed because you're not even doing it with your full heart. So if you honestly cannot do something and you're tired and you need time to rest and time to yourself, just say no. If that person loves you, they're going to understand that, yo, she really is tired. She needs her own time and space. So honestly, learn to say no, okay? The next one we're going to talk about is stop comparing yourself to others. It's the same thing with social media. We tend to that social media makes us to compare ourselves to others, to say, oh, this person is skinny, this person is skinnier than me, this person has a better shape than me, this person is bigger than me, this person is taller than me, this person has this person has that. Once we do that, we lose what we want to be, what we want to look like. I know there's a weight that I want to be, and that's what I want. I don't care what your weight is. I don't care how you look. How I want, my size is what I want to be healthy. That's the size I want to be. I don't care what your goal is. That's not my goal. I have my goal. So if I start focusing on your goal and try to compete with you, I can never make it in life. I can never achieve anything. So once I start trying to focus on me and stop comparing myself to others, a lot of things started changing. So try to honestly stop comparing yourself. You are beautiful. You are honestly beautiful and gorgeous. You are everything that God, imagine the same God that created heaven and earth created you. So when you just let that sink in, the same God that created the heaven and the earth took the time out to create you. Understand you are beautiful. You are beautiful, and you were made in God's own image. So don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to what they have. What you have is great. You are blessed beyond measures. So understand to appreciate the things you have, because when you appreciate the small things, then bigger things will come your way. The next topic I want to talk about is be grateful for what you have. It all ties down to it. Be grateful, because when you're grateful, like I said, greater things come your way. If you're always moping, oh, I don't have this, oh, I can't afford a big meal at what is this big restaurant? I don't know, Chick-fil-A. I don't know, not Chick-fil-A, Cheesecake Factory, all these big restaurants. You say, oh man, these people are going there, this person's going. Everyone has their own season, their own time. And remember, your pocket might not be as big as this person's pocket, or your pocket might be bigger than that person's pocket. The money in your pocket, honestly, might be bigger. Celebrate yourself in every step, in every season that you have come. You have come this far. So do not look back and do not compare yourself to what they have. What you have is great. Use it to your own best of ability, Use it to improve yourself, to increase your knowledge, just be happy for what you have, and you're going to see things are going to change drastically. Realize that you are not perfect. That's the next point. Realize that you are not perfect. There's nobody perfect. There's no one perfect. I'm telling you. Once you realize that there's no perfect way to doing things, there's no perfect you, there's no perfect way to drive a car, there's no perfect way to park a car. There's always a new way. There's a new invention. Just like every time there's a new iPhone. iPhone comes out with a new thing because there's nothing that's perfect. Everything changes. You know, like winter changes. This one changes. Everything changes. Nothing that's perfect. You're not perfect. And you can never be perfect. You're not God. So learn that you can never be perfect and understand your seasons, or, you know, things are happening for your own great purpose. So realize once you realize that you're not perfect, you realize that no matter how hard you think you fell or you came down, get back up, gain strength and get back up. I'm telling you, get back up and you will see that what is ahead of you is far greater than what was behind you. The last one is turn comparison into inspiration. Turn comparison into inspiration. We tend to compare and say, like I said earlier, and said that this person has this and this person have that. But instead of looking at people and be envious of them, look at them like, wow, this is a motivation that, like, I could actually do this. Be motivated by what people are doing. Don't be jealous and don't be envious of what they have. Be motivated, be inspired to do more. You know, congratulate people. Say, wow, you did a great job. But remember, the main focus, the main important things out of all of this is to focus on yourself. Know your goal, know your dream, know your ambition, know what hurts you, know what makes you happy, and focus on all of that. And another thing is, when you know what makes you happy and when you know who wants you to be happy and wants you to be great, be around those people. Because once you focus on yourself, people are going to start seeing that, wow, this person really loves themselves. They actually respect themselves. Because when you respect yourself, that's you loving yourself. Once you respect yourself, other people are going to respect you. You know, it's like, when you like yourself, you gain power and strength. You know, you gain power and strength to move forward, to do other things that you never expected. So learn to like yourself and love yourself, because then you have the strength to move forward and do things. And like I said, people will like you, people will see it, and it's eventually people are going to start treating you the same way you treat yourself, because they say, oh, this person does not really play with themselves, so please do not. It's just like having a baby. Like, when my children, people know, oh, let me be careful because I know she don't play with her kids. Yes, I don't play with my kids, you know, because they've understood that I focus on them too, because my kids are me. I take my kids as they're me, you know. So when you focus on yourself, people are going to respect you, and you're also going to respect yourself. And life becomes fun, and it's a journey. Once you have understood your strength, your weaknesses, and how to become better, you know, you enjoy life much better. You're not in sadness and pain and in misery, you know. So these are the steps to focus on yourself and not others. Please take this advice, and if there's any other advice that I'm forgetting, please do leave it down in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I love you all. God bless. Bye.